What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another review from the Scene Snobs. We're back again to talk about movies just like we do each week. All new movies, old movies, and everything in between. Make sure you're following us so that way you can keep up with them. But these are spoiler reviews. So if you haven't seen the movie, maybe go check it out and come back and check this movie out. Today, we're checking out The Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Organic Intelligence, the newest movie in the series that is so absurd, and we love it. We are getting into it, and we're going to have actually a special guest next month on the show to talk about the movie as well. But it's directed by David Farino, and it stars Eric Roberts, John Astin, back again in another one, David Koechner, Dan Bachladale, Daniel Roebuck, and so many more. This season, evil organization trying to use the tomatoes as sort of an AI thing, because it's very obscure. And then the tomatoes have to come out and attack, but the humans have to fight them back yet again. This is the 6th installment in the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes series. And I'm telling you, I love it. I went back, I watched the first and the second one. After I watched this. I mean, that second one's great. That second one really hits. I always compare, and I know we should talk about this movie, and we will, but it is very much tied into the entirety. There may be new faces playing the roles, but Wilbur Finletter has been there the entire time, and he's still here fighting the good fight at his pizza shop and all of these other things. So to watch this, I was like, I need to go back and watch some of the other ones. That second one, I think, really set the tone. Return of the Killer Tomatoes is what inspired that cartoon. It inspired the just kind of like how we thought of the series going forward. And that was the one with George Clooney. I mean, we all remember, but John Astin, of course, was in it, and he has been in the ride ever since. And he's been in this one in a very creative way since he's an older man now. They animated him. There's a lot of animation into this.
It was fantastic how they did that intersection with, because this is full on airplane. Let's just be aware that anybody who is not a fan or aware of the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes franchise, it is absurdity, Kentucky Fried Movie style absurdity with just characters that are straight out of Dr. Strangelove. Like, I love some of the references they make to movies that were similar to this throughout the comedy style. And the intersplicing of that animation to give everyone a little more context, to be able to do a little more, and the absurdity of the low budget, high budget stuff. So it's effectively trying to be low budget while using very high budget practical effects. It's amazing the intersplicing. They go with puppets at one point for one of the tomatoes, which I love. They did it. This is everything it was supposed to be, and it is Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, just giving us another level, another era. It's continuing on. It's
that beautiful, absurd schlock that we grew up with. Remember in the 80s, there was this really big intention to make it feel like the 50s revisited.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. Pleasantville.
Oh my God, yeah! Like there's so many examples, and like we really were like, remember? No, that was 1999. Even you're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like Little Richard on every show.
Oh yes, okay, yeah, all right,
and stuff like that. And like they're just like there's always those callbacks to the 50s and such. And it kind of started in the 70s, but the 80s really adopted it as we went forward. Back to the Beach is a movie that comes to mind and stuff. Really those callbacks, those simpler times, I guess, is what they're trying to go for. But this is a movie that, for me, takes those schlock absurd films and just ran with it. Because if you watch that first movie, it is absurd, but it is taken seriously.
It's so seriously. It's Godzilla level seriousness. Like, they mean what they're doing.
Oh my God. And there was even an actual helicopter crash in that. If you watch that movie, when the helicopter crashes, it really crashed. They didn't stop filming. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Oh my God. We have a film history video on it. You can go check that out over on our film history section. But that's how absurd these movies are. I love them. We say embrace absurdity here at the Scene Snobs. That's our motto for years. It's these types of movies that were like, they're special. It's that absurd nature. And this one really brings that to the 2026 mode. And it doesn't need to be like, I don't want this in theaters. I don't want this I want this somehow transported into my mind.
I want this as VHS. I want this. I want this to be just on TV on a Sunday afternoon, accidentally, that I'm flipping through because it's raining and I get to be inside. So that's what I want. And that's, I think, it's what it does. It embraces the entire genre of what it is. It's hilarious. It has good kill moments that are over the top. I mean, just so big. And most of the victims are all vegetables in this. So hopefully tomatoes aren't sentient in any way, shape, or form. Otherwise, these movies are causing some problems.
Yeah.
But it was a ton of fun. It was really well. When I say it's well done, it's because it was shot to be exactly what it is. It was done to be exactly what it's meant to be. So if you don't enjoy the sci-fi movies, if you don't like that silly absurdity like Sharktopus or any of those sort of like outrageous themes, don't watch. It's not for you. Just leave it alone. If you do enjoy them, if it's something that warms your heart, or you're like, you know what, I haven't watched a movie like that in a while. Let me just see what it is. It's hilarious. There's quick wit. It's well written, like shockingly well written. There is ridiculous character development that you fall right into with the sweeping love music and soundtrack and everything to go along with it. It was enjoyable to me, and I just found it a kind of a warm blanket type of movie.
Yeah, you know what? And these are the movies. So Costa Dillon created and wrote these movies back in the 70s, and he's done every single one, even this one. And he's had some writers write with him, but and like on this one, Stephen Pierce wrote with him. But it's never changed the framework of what this is supposed to be. And these are movies to me that were, especially this, were meant to be found on shelves.
Yes.
And that's why, like, I think the disservice of video stores missing, like, is you're supposed to, as horror fans, movie fans, and just in general, or just general, like, absurd comedy fans, you're meant to find these and just look at them and be like, this title, this poster, this cover on this tape or DVD is everything I need it to be, and I need to watch this.
And the blurb on the back is going to give me some outrageous sort of quick storyline, and I couldn't even imagine what the blurb would be on the back of this DVD. I'd be excited to read this. And then the reviews. Who's reviewing this? This is a Troma reviewed movie. This is a Mel Brooks reviewed movie. This is, you know what I mean? This is where you're going to get those blurbs on the back from that level. So I loved it. Let's throw in our ratings, man. What'd you have for it?
Honestly, I'd probably give this one, I'm going to give this one a 3 because I'm a personal, like, in my rating system, I would say between 2 stars and 2.5 stars can comfortably fit cult classic. And this, I'm going to give it 3 because it really did bring me back to the originals and what they meant. And I need to watch the next 2 after that, next 3 after that. But it was just one of those ones where I'm like, I had such a fun time revisiting it, and the cast was having, and I think that's what it is. When the cast is having an amazing time with it,
yes,
I'm in. Like because I just realized, like, being on that set is just a great time. It doesn't matter how good or bad it looks.
Oh gosh, David Koechner on there. I bet him, Eric Roberts, and Daniel Roebuck. I don't remember if they have any scenes together, but boy, were they fun. You could tell they were having a hoot whenever they were chewing screen time. Like the level of seriousness that Daniel Roebuck throws into this, it reminds me of like when he's actually in the military role in some of those 90s movies with Kevin Costner and Gene Hackman. Like he's one of those guys. So yeah, it was fantastically done. I agree that 3 out of 5 is where I land on this. I think it's perfect for the installment. I
want to argue something about that though, because I know a lot of people might look back and be like, a 3 for this, and I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to defend that 3 because yes, I think I gave like End of Oak Street, which a brand new movie came out, 3.5 or something like that. So some people would be like, how is it so close? It's because the feeling it brought, like that made me feel something different in a different way. But this to me it made me feel good again. Like good in a sense that's like, I know what this is. I'm in. I bought the ticket. I'm taking the ride, and that's why it gets the 3. Is because you delivered on that ride.
Yeah, it 100% achieved exactly what it was supposed to, and I love that. I mean, it would almost move to a 3.5. The thing is, there is a level when they skip in the ADR, and I think it was done purposefully. When you can hear the recordings kind of shift, like it was supposed to be kind of a lower budget version in that 70s, 80s monster vein. But that thing messes me up, man. So for the hearing's sake, for the legitimate part of if they were trying to do it, they nailed it and it's annoying. But if they weren't trying to do it, it's even more annoying. So that's where it lands with a 3 for me. That is my biggest gripe with a movie that is just outstanding on what it's meant to be.
It also has an Oscar-nominated actor in Eric Roberts in it.
I mean, Eric freaking Roberts, who plays, I love that he's the newscaster, man. More news.
I felt let down when I started seeing Eric Roberts in a lot of Christian films that were problematic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, did he just, like, is that just who he is now? No, this actually reaffirms he's just taking a paycheck, and I don't mind it.
He loves to work. The man loves to work, and he'll work on whatever, and he embraces it in such a way that I support him to the end of time.
Yep.
The same way I should have supported Bruce Willis when he was at the end of his run, just making all these straight to DVD Redbox movies. You know, I felt like I was being too hard on the man when you just realize they're people. They're working.
Just trying to work.
That's just what they're doing, man. And I love and appreciate them for that. And I love that they keep putting movies like this out.
But the beautiful part about movies is they are immortal. So that way you can always go back and check out those Bruce Willis movies and everything else. Not maybe the Christian movies, because they are pretty bad. I'm gonna give you that.
They're just bad. Yeah.
Been watching a lot of them lately because I keep getting punished.
I think the best Angel Studios movie I've seen is about a 1.5.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't think I've seen any. I just don't really want to watch them or review them. I don't agree with the model of the people, but you know what I do agree with? Bringing John Astin back as an animated character, because he's been in every one since the second one, and I love that man. He was one that was like, first of all, Gomez Adams, man. He's great. But
that's how you treat a lady.
Also, probably one of the best stepfathers of all time in raising Sean Astin.
Oh yeah.
And taking, even after he found out it wasn't his baby, and he stepped up and was a great father to him, because Sean Astin has told those stories. And you raised the Goonie. The man raised the Goonie,
man. And the way he talks about and
Harry Anderson, by the way. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Harry Dean Anderson.
He was Harry Stone's father in Night Court. So
yeah, that's ridiculous.
I didn't mean to cut you off there. I had to make sure. I was like, that's two great dads.
So he definitely nailed it. Definitely nailed it. All right.
He's the father of this series. So
yes, he is. He's the godfather of the series now. Now he's brought into that new light. So and also shout out to Paul Bates from Coming to America, having a nice, good role in this. And I was pretty sure that guy was dead. And it was beautiful that he got a singing moment too. So make sure to check that out.
It was. And I was very glad to see him in it as well. I agree. And he's playing the same character. I forget the character's name in the movie, but he's been in it since the first one. And it's been different. Again, I love that they just recast and they bring in different actors. And it's just like, the names, just deal with the faces. It's fun.
Yep.
So yeah, this was a fun one. I'd say to you guys, let us know what you think. If you're not into absurdist comedy, I don't know that you'll be into this. You might watch it and be like, this is too wacky, but I still say give it a chance. It's fun. All of them are fun. You're going to have a good time. There's different aspects to it. They're going to go different levels that are really going to throw you for a loop, but just like I said, buy the ticket, take the ride. That's what these are for. But if you see it, go check it out. If you're just flipping through streaming, stop on it and have a good time. That's my take on it, and I think Casey's as well.
100%.
And then come back here. Let us know what you think in the comments. Give us that like and subscribe to the channel so you know when more new movie reviews, old movie reviews, discussions, podcasts, and everything else is coming out. We'd love for you to be a part of it. We love movies. We know you do too, so join us now, Nate. So, but until then, make sure to follow us at the Scene Snobs all over social media. Over on Patreon, we have a free tier and paid tiers. All goes back into helping out the channel, and there's perks available where you get, other shows and things like that over there, and you can pick out movies for recommendation for review. Until next time, though, everybody, I'm Mick Manhattan. This is Casey the Man Plot, and we will see you on the other side. Make sure to be kind and rewind, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Just wrapping up my podcast.